Hi, welcome to Three Things Thursday with Robert Hertel. So before we get into today's topic, I just want to reemphasize some of the things we've gone over the last few weeks, okay? We're at that time of year, folks. These are the money-making months of the year. You've got to be excited, okay? September, October, November, December. This is the time of year where you're going to make the most money, where you're going to make the biggest impact in your business, okay? If you look at all the top producing agents, most of the time, they're going to have their biggest months this time of year, okay? Why? Because your competition is doing one of two things. They've either hit their goals, so they're coasting, or they haven't hit their goals, so they're quitting. Either way, you get an opportunity to really jump in there and take a lot of deals, take over the market, add to your database of past clients and centers of influence, right? All these real estate agents that are quitting, prospect, and then their past clients become yours. But remember, if you're doing that, your past clients are going to become somebody else's, right? So make sure that you're on it. These are the money-making times. You got to be excited, right? You got to be excited about this. Not only for the end of the year, because there's still time to make 2017 an absolutely amazing year, but you also have to remember your beginning of 2018 is determined by your end of 2017. Okay, the actions you take. So if you want a great first part of 2018, you got to put in the work the end of 2017. So let's make it happen, right? Get excited. Go back, watch the videos, the last few videos I've done, right? It's all based around that. Activities, mindset, schedule, everything to do for these last few months to make sure you have a monster close and a monster first part of 2018. So go back and watch those videos. Make sure you're doing those things. But this is it. This is exciting, man. You got to get ready and pumped up. All right? So just want to reemphasize that because we can't let that go. We got to keep on that. All right, but now let's get to today's topic. So what I want to talk about today is objection handling. Okay? Specifically one particular objection handler. Now I'm going to do another video about just objection handling and whole, just the mindset and things around that. But what I want to go today is ways of handling a specific objection. The one I want to do today is cutting your commission. Okay? Look, you're going to be out there, you're prospecting, you're following up on leads, you're setting listing appointments. Sometimes you go on these listing appointments, you're going to get objections, and you have to be able to handle the objection quickly and smoothly. You can't give the That's not going to work, right? They're going to move on to somebody else. So you got to really be on it. So therefore, you have to A, know an objection handler, and B, practice it. All right? Now, the reason I'm talking about commission is because as I'm driving around town, I see these billboards and bus bench ads all the time. 1% commission, 2%, 3%, 4%, all these discount brokers, right? Trying to get your attention that they'll sell your home on the cheap, right? So we have to be able to overcome that because most of the agents that I coach, and I think a lot in the area, are starting at that 6% commission, maybe negotiating down to 5%, right? So how do you overcome those people that are offering 2, 3, 4, 5% less than you are? And you gotta figure, a home that's $500,000, 5% is 25 grand. So to a seller, they're looking at that number going, man, I could really get on the cheap here. Why would I pay you this much money? So we have to be able to understand that, and we have to be able to overcome that. Now, part of the thing, Mike Ferry 101, is the quality of your presentation dictates the amount of objections you get. So before you even work on your objection handlers, work on your presentation. Because if you have a great listing presentation, you'll typically have less objections, right? And if you follow the 5-step listing process, you'll have less objections. Or B, you'll know what the objections are before you even get there, okay? So that's another thing. But we'll save that for another class going over the whole objection process. But today, let's go over this. 3 ways of handling the objection on cutting your commission, okay? Because that's a biggie. You have to be able to overcome that. So let's dive right in. All right, so now as we dive in, remember this as if you're a Mike Ferry person. Mike Ferry's way of handling the will you cut your commission is no. Any other questions? So do that. That'll be A. That won't be 1 through 3. Do that. Just move on, okay? No. Any other questions? And then just move on. Sometimes they're asking objections or they're giving you objections just to test, just to see if, hey, maybe if I ask, they'll do it, right? It's like when you go to a car dealership and you're psyching yourself up like, I'm not paying above this. I'm going to be hard. I'm going to negotiate, things like that, right? And then the salesperson says, well, this is our bottom line price. And you're like, okay. You know, sometimes that's just the mindset. We want to feel like we're at least trying. And sellers could do the same thing. So you could just say, no, any other questions? But let's say they really do. They really are pushing on that commission. How do we get around that? So think of it this way, all right? Well, the other agent was only going to charge me 4%. You're charging me 6%. You know, that's a pretty big gap. You know, why would I do that? You know, Mrs. Seller, I can appreciate that. And here's the thing. Did you know that according to the National Association of Realtors, in 2016, the average real estate agent sold their home for 97% of the list price? Now, my homes in 2016 sold for an average of 103% of the list price. So you have to ask yourself, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, is it better to save that 2% on the commission or gain that 6% on what you're going to net from the sale of your home? All right? So you're just bringing the numbers out. But you have to know that number. Don't make that number up, please. Okay? That's going to be false. You don't want to do that. But if you know your stats, which you should, and your stats resemble that, then do that. And according to National Association of Realtors, that's what the number is. 97% of the sales price. Okay? So if you're selling yours for 103, there's 6% gap. So again, they're complaining about the 2%. You're charging 6, the other person's offering 4, but here you are giving them 6% more. So what's more important, the rate you pay a commission or the net you get at the end of the transaction, right? It's going to cost you 2% more, but you're going to gain 6% more, right? So use those numbers, right? If you have those. If you don't have them, it's tough to use that one, but if you have them, use those, and those are real stats. That can help them, you know, gain that. And have a net sheet ready so they can see that, sorry. Now, here's the other one. You know, the other agent's offering me, you know, they just offered me 4% right away. Okay? You're offering 6%. They offered 4% right away. Oh, 4% right away. So they didn't even really negotiate with you. No, 4%. Interesting. You know, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, can I tell you why that concerns me? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Whose money is more important, your money or the agent's money? To you. Well, my money is. Yeah, of course it is. So would it be fair to say that to the agent, their money is more important than your money, right, in their account? Well, yeah, of course, right. So if they don't really care about giving their money away, which they've done by just cutting their commission right away, and that's more important to them, how much are they going to care about giving your money away? Well, what do you mean? Well, let's say you're negotiating. Somebody comes in with a lowball offer. Do you think they're really going to care about negotiating to try to get you the most money, or are they just going to try to get the home sold? They don't care about their money, so again, why would they care about your money? Is that the kind of agent you want to work with? No. You want to work with an agent that's strong on their commission, that's going to negotiate the most amount of money for your home. Not someone who doesn't care about their money, doesn't care about your money, and is just going to give your home away. That's not what you want. You want someone who's strong at the negotiating table, don't you? Yeah, great. You need to hire me. Sign the contract, please. Right? So you're essentially just leveraging their weakness, right? The fact that they have no courage, no confidence in themselves. Well, yeah, no, I'll take it. 4%, I'm just desperate. I'm so desperate. Please give me the listing. I need it. I'll take it 4%. I mean, God, if you really want it, I'll give you it for 3. I mean, they're just giving their money away. They're just giving it away. Here, take my money. I'm so desperate, I'm going to just take my money. So then at the table, when somebody comes in and the home's listed at $600,000 and somebody comes in at $575,000, they're going to be like, we should just take it because I need the money. I'm so desperate that I had to cut my commission. I can't wait for more offers. Let's take the very first offer we get and boom, done. Even if it is a lowball offer. Not the kind of agent you want. You don't want that. You want an agent that's like, no, my commission's 6%. This is what I charge. And because I'm so strong and confident on that, when somebody comes in and I'm listed your home at $600,000 and they say $575,000, we're going to counter. To say I don't need to take the first offer. We're going to counter. And we're going to get you the most amount of money possible for your home. Or we're going to get more offers and get closer to the value you want, or maybe even above it. Okay? But you got to have that confidence and strength to negotiate and do that, not that desperate agent is just willing to cut it. Right? I mean, hope that makes sense to you. Right? But that's another way to handle it. Give them, show that they're desperate, they're weak, they have no confidence, no courage, right? They don't want that. This is their biggest financial investment. For 99% of people, their home is their biggest financial investment. Do they really want to leave that in the hands of someone that's so weak and has no courage and confidence? Of course not, right? So leverage that. Go after that, all right? So that's the second way. The third way is this. Well, the other agent was going to charge me less commission. Okay, well, can I tell you how commission can actually help raise the offers that we get on your home? Well, sure. What do you mean? Well, here's the thing. If I'm charging 6%, I'm keeping 3% for myself. I'm offering the buyer's agent 2%. 3%. I don't know where the math went there. 3% for me, 3% to the buyer's agent. The other agent's offering 4%, so 2% to them, 2% to the buyer's agent. Here's the thing, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. If you're a buyer's agent and you're trying to show your client a home, and there's 2 homes for sale, similar in the area, and one of them is offering the buyer's agent 3%, and the other one's offering the buyer's agent 2%, which property are you going to show first? The one at 3%. The one at 3%, right. I mean, all things being equal, right? Very similar homes. Yeah, obviously, there's an ethics involved. We don't want to just go straight to that, but all things being equal, you're going to show 3% home, right? Right. And which home are you going to really have the strongest offer on and encourage for your client? 3%. So by offering that 3% to the buyer side, we've now opened it up to buyers and buyer's agents and everyone to come in, not only to rush to see your property, but to see it first. So right away, we're going to have people in the door looking at your home, looking to make offers on your home. So by getting that commission, we're now going to create a bidding war on your property because buyer's agents are going to want it. Because you have to remember this. Most agents don't close a lot of deals. The average agent closes 4 deals, and only 20% of agents close more than 3 deals a year. So most agents are, again, really desperate, and their entire income is based on 1 or 2 deals. They can't afford to take a commission cut when they're representing a buyer. They're going to go for the money. So by increasing the commission of the buyer side, we're going to increase the offers, increase the exposure, lead to a bidding war, and that's going to lead to a better price for you. Doesn't that make more sense? Net more money at the end? Yeah, it does. Great. So now you're leveraging how the commission helps the buyer's agent get more excited about the property, bring them to your property, bring it to them first, create the bidding war on the property. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So those are 3. Now there's more ways of handling it, but work on those 3. Or again, just no any other questions. That's fine too. Okay? But those 3 will overcome that, right? And you have to be able to overcome the commission. Show that you're strong, you're confident, the other agents are weak, that they're desperate, that they're willing to give it away, okay? That your track record shows that you're netting the most amount of money, that the commission doesn't make a difference. Have that confidence and be able to overcome that so then they go, that makes a lot of sense. Let's go ahead and sign the contract, please. I don't want to work with that weak agent. I want to work with a powerful agent like yourself, right? So handle it those ways, or again, there's more ways to do that, but those 3 will work, okay? So work on those, but practice them, so that way you don't just get there and go, what? Yeah, sign the contract. No, gotta practice them so it comes out smooth, all right? So that's your 3 Things Thursday for the week. If you have other ways of handling that objection, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear about them. I'm sure everyone else would love to hear about them. There's many ways to handle objections, but I'd love to hear what you have to say. Also, please subscribe to my channel so you get all my videos, usually a couple a week. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.